If you've had ACL surgery, the first 12 weeks are the most important. This period will decide whether you gain your range of motion back, whether you have your swelling under control, and how strong your quad will become. But most ACL patients, and honestly, even some physios, make the same mistake during this phase. And that mistake can set you back for months. Today, I will explain what that mistake is, why it happens, and what the science says you should focus on in the first 3 months after ACL reconstruction. The number one mistake is chasing exercises or progressions by the calendar instead of focusing on restoring knee extension, controlling swelling, and building early quad strength. People want to get strong or get back to sports quickly, but they overlook the foundation: full extension, normalized gait, and good quad activation. Research is very clear on this. This study showed that failure to regain full knee extension in the first few weeks is one of the biggest predictors of poor long-term outcomes, including persistent pain and higher risk of arthritis. More recent statements emphasize criteria-based progression, not time-based progression. That means you don't move to new phases just because the calendar says it's week 6. You move because your knee meets the criteria. There are a few reasons why patients fall into this trap. People feel good for a few days and think they're ready to go into their squats, lunges, skipping the basics. Some clinics still hand out some cookie cutter week 1, week 2, week 3 working sheets without actually tailoring it to the client. Pushing harder while the knee is still inflamed may cause setbacks. The problem here is that skipping ahead means that you're training on a shaky foundation. Without extension and quad control, every squat, every lunge, every step is built on compensation. Get the knee extension early. Full extension should be restored within the first 2 to 3 weeks. Studies show that persistent extension loss is associated with long-term stiffness and poor function. Key drills here are heel props, prone hangs, gentle overpressure, but always balancing extension with swelling control. Fluid in the knee literally shuts down the quadriceps through reflex inhibition. Research shows even a small amount of swelling can decrease quad activation by up to 30%. That's why icing, compression, and activity pacing are still key. Not because you need to baby the knee, but because swelling is a neurological break for your quads. The quadriceps, especially the VMO, are the hardest to activate post-ACL surgery. Neuromuscular electrical stimulation plus exercises like quad sets, straight leg raises, and short arc knee extensions in safe ranges have been shown to significantly improve quad activation early on. The goal here is not heavy loading yet, but it's activation and symmetry. Normalize your gait pattern. Full heel strike to toe off before adding resistance training. An abnormal gait at week 6 can become a habit that lingers into month 6. So let's make this clear. Don't measure progress by the week on the calendar. Measure progress by full extension, minimal swelling, quad activation, and walking without a limp. Only when those are locked in, that's when you move forward. If you're under 12 weeks right now, ask yourself this question. Do I have full extension? Can I contract my quad strongly? Is my swelling under control? If not, that's your focus. I've organized more resources inside my ACL Discord, including the 36-week ACL protocol plan with the exact criteria for every stage. Check the link below. And if you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment down below with where you're at in your ACL journey. I would love to hear.